Welcome to this special, very thirsty episode of Goblets and Gays. We are here playing some Thirsty Sword Lesbians, a brand new, powered by the apocalypse setting that just went up on Kickstarter this fall. You can find all their details, and I believe they have a backer kit up on their site if you enjoy what you hear here and want to back the game yourself. I'm Aubrey, I am your usual DM, and I'm going to be running this game tonight. I will turn it over to my players to introduce themselves, their characters, and our guests to talk a little bit about themselves, like their usual things. So I will start with our usual players. So I'll start with you, Aki.
Just like, oh shit, should we do this in alphabetical order? Okay, hi, I'm Aki. I go by she, her. And tonight I'll be playing Hornet, who also goes by she, her, and I will be Infamous Playbook.
And then Tick.
Hi, everyone. My name's Tick. I'm sticking with they, them for the night. And my character is the Trickster. And my character, who uses she, her, his name is Emoji.
No! What the
Jesus
fuck?
fucking Christ.
Oh god.
Holy shit, this whole time you were playing the emoji movie?
Okay,
Her name is
sure.
Emoji. And that's why I saved that for just now. You're very welcome.
Well,
My important question is her name spelled in emojis?
No, it's just the word Emoji. But you'll learn why very quickly.
Okay.
I don't know whether that's better or worse.
Derry, if you would like to introduce yourself, your show, and your character.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Derry. I'm the gender fluidiest GM over on Dice Will Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet.
We're
I
coming
think
for you.
sharing that title at this point. Sorry.
I've made the joke a few times on the podcast, like, we're coming for you.
Yeah. I will today be playing Coca. I am using the Beast. Is it the Beast playbook?
Yeah, Beast.
Yeah, and she will be using she/her pronouns.
And Rihanna?
Hi, I'm Rihanna. I'm over from Chasing Tales, which is a UK-based TTRPG podcast. I'm the token NB of Chasing Tales. And I'm also one of the writers of Witch and Craft Games, the indie game development company, and Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight I'm playing Clementine Crescent, who is the Seeker player.
Cool. And before we get into the actual game itself, there is one last thing we have to do now that everybody knows who their characters are and what playbook is. We have to answer some questions.
Ooh.
On your sheet, you'll see 3 relationships.
Okay.
And you will need to pick a person for each one. We'll say who, and you will gain 1 string on each of them. And strings are a thing that is essentially it's kind of an influence. There are going to be moves that say to gain a string on somebody or spend a string on somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll just start at the top with Aki. Yeah. There's just 3.
Oh, lucky enough, I think so everybody can just...
It's essentially there's 4 of you, so each one of these people sort of connection to.
Okay. Okay, cool. First question, whom have you wronged the most, and do they know it was... We're going to go with Emoji on that one because their name is Emoji. Who believes in you more than you believe in yourself? We're going to do Clementine with that one because she sounds wholesome. And who talks to you about things they wouldn't discuss with others because of your past? That will go to you, Dewey.
Yeah, that scans. That makes sense for the kind of character I've got.
I love how we know fucking nothing. Oh wait, I'm allowed to swear, right?
Yeah, this is our podcast.
I love how we know fucking nothing about any of each other's characters. We're just slapping details on without any context, and I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can kind of like say, okay, so the infamous, we're using the character archetypes, and we're going to be rudely awoken when we actually start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure you add those to your strings, and you start off with 1 string in all of them. And then, Derry, would you like to go next?
Okay, yeah, sure. My questions are, who reminds you most of a beast? And I really don't think there's any question except for... I pointed Emoji and I stared deadpan into the camera. I don't think it needs further explanation.
I can't believe this.
Who reminds you most of Prey? Again, I point at Clementine and I continue staring deadpan into the camera. Her name is Clementine.
I'm named after food.
Exactly.
Mm.
And lastly, who has seen you at your most bestial? I guess in that case, it would probably be Hornet. Because listen, Hornet and Coca probably have some deep talk. That's what I'm getting from this.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I will let you all decide, but you all do live on this same apartment floor. It's like this massive 50-floor apartment building. You're on like floor 37.
Okay.
You all
Thank
live on
God.
the same floor. You can either be roommates or just all live on the same floor and just happen to know each other from when you live in an apartment building. You kind of get to learn the people. You learn about the people around you, whether you want to or not.
In Night City, you meet everyone in your apartment.
Yeah. And then Clementine.
Okay, so my first one is who reminds you of home, and Clementine comes from like a very strict background, and I don't quite know if that fits anybody.
Me. That'll fit me.
Yeah.
That'll fit me
Yeah.
very well, actually.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with yeah, that works. And then who is the most outrageous of your new companions?
Now that's a tricky one.
That is
a tricky one. What's the third one? Because maybe we can just tiebreaker based on what the third one is.
Yeah. The third one is who is your model for local customs?
No, you lost.
They're all really
you're going-
hard.
Uh-oh. You're going to be screwed over either way, whichever was choosing.
Yeah. Who do I follow now that I've left my strict upbringing?
Not me. I'm sorry, but not me. I will just
Probably-
say no.
It's probably going to be me, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's better than following someone named Emoji.
Yeah. So I'll go for Hornet reminds me of home. Emoji is the most outrageous of my new companions. And Coca is my model for local customs, I suppose.
Okay, and Tick, you were the last one to answer questions.
Okay, so my question is, who has seen a hint of what's behind your mask? And I feel like that should probably be Clementine just because she's a softie. Like, yeah, it's just the vibe I get. Who has been the worst victim of your trickery? I'm going to slap that onto Coca.
Oh
And-
no.
Who are you the most concerned about goes to Hornet.
I mean, that's fair.
Emoji is over here.
She's the infamous.
concerned.
That's her whole thing.
I will not elaborate on any of my choices.
Okay.
Cool. Let us get as I pull out my lovely little intro that I wrote in 5 minutes because I was like, if I don't write this down, I'm going to forget it. And welcome, dear listeners and players, back to the world of Cyrene. Although it may look a little different from last we left it, but fear not, we shall return to that time once more. Let us jump into the future, somewhere over 2,000 years. The city is bathed in the blues and purples of the neon lights. Ozheim, the city of lights, used to be a mecca of education and learning, but that has ever since the last king of the city fell, things have been different. Groups moved in, claiming the public's best in Vortex, a massive corporation now unofficially controls this. They're not the kind of people you want to wrong. It is a nice winter evening unfolding when we join the players. They're all getting ready for whatever their night entails. We will look in upon them now. So, I mean, who would like to start things off?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm first alphabetical order. Let's do this. And I'm like real pumped and high off of Coca-Cola. The wrong kind of Coke, but like, is it really? Okay. Oh,
We'll put a
What?
pin in that.
oh, what? Oh no, something happened.
Huh?
my character sheet's off the screen.
Oh no.
Like not. Oh, okay, I fixed it. I didn't click. I
No.
clicked something. No, I didn't fix
Did
it.
you click? If you click on your name in the little thing, it should pop it back.
No, it's not that. It wasn't that. It was okay, so like it was like stretched all the way that it would be off screen. Like half of it was off screen. And like if I moved it at all, it would like slide back to the other half that was cut off, therefore cutting off the half that I was on. So yeah, that was weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Primal fear in my
So we will start off this night with what does your like evening/night routine look like to start off?
Well, first and foremost, I think I would live alone for majority of it. I do have some friends slash family, I guess they're like that, close with me that do live somewhere else on a different floor. But their little kid, their brat, usually stays in my place because I'm the cool aunt. My flat is probably like really nice, not gonna lie. I think I have money. I should have money based on my profession. And
Yours
so
is
I like
probably the nicest on the floor. This is like a lower middle, kind of thing.
yeah, I just shouldn't be having the money that I do
You-
for, completely legal
You
reasons.
have actual hardwood floors.
Yeah, I have hardwood floors. However, I usually move around in my wheelchair, which is nice as well. I think if I ever like stepped out of my home, people would be like, "Ah, that's the rich bitch." But not really. Honestly, like my clothes are not the most expensive or anything. Like if anything, the most fancy I get is a matching tracksuit. Um, Besides that, I'm probably just chilling, watching TV if it exists, and that's about it, really. That's what I would be doing, unless I have a job, in which then I'm looking completely different.
Say currently for the night you don't have a job. It's a nice quiet night for now.
Oh no.
I mean, we wouldn't be having this game if it was going to stay quiet all night.
We can just have a
Can I have a
sleepover.
cat?
A
Can I
cat?
can I have a dog? Actually, do dogs exist?
Yeah, dogs exist.
Oh, I want a dog.
Yeah. Also, like, what is like a physical? What do they
Oh,
look
physical
like?
description. Oops. So I've got it's usually up in some sort of messy ponytail or bun, but it's long, black hair with the at the ends it's sort of like an ombre where it's like basically like silver, and there's a couple streaks of silver here and there. If I'm actually, it's very noticeable. I am like ripped, like so jacked. Like you're kind of like, what the fuck do you do? Because I also don't have legs, and I'm in a wheelchair. So you're like, are you pumping literal iron? And I just go, maybe. I'm totally ripped. I'm covered in a whole bunch of scars. Uh, it would also be noticeable, yeah, like along from like my neck all the way down to my back. I was gonna sing a song. I shouldn't sing that song. Is is a very noticeable steel plating that looks like a spinal cord and goes all the way down, and it's very much embedded into my back. So like cybernetic enhancements are definitely there. I did mention before that my clothes are usually just super basic, monotonous. I guess today for fun, I'll be in a tracksuit. I don't know. Like I felt special today, and
Special tracksuit.
my special tracksuit, Adidas. No, oh my God, no, it's Juicy Couture, and it has Juicy on my ass. There. Because why not? But like you'll never see it because I'm sitting down, and it's so bad. I think I mentioned Bart covered in scars, and yeah, I'm in my wheelchair chilling. That is what I look like for now.
So that's how your night is going so far. We jump to a different part of the hallway, and we enter Clementine's apartment. What does it look like, and what is Clementine up to?
Clementine's apartment is very, very small. I think it'd probably be one of the smallest on the floor. It's like one of the little ones that's sort of like stuffed in because they needed to have another room, and it's like between like the storage area and stuff like that, and someone else's apartment. But she's managed to make it cozy with like lots of quite old looking kind of everything in her apartment is quite old. It looks like it's second or third or fourth hand, if at minimum. And she is currently sat at like the tiny little window in the top corner of like the bathroom, because that's the only window with a telescope, and she's looking up and looking out at the night sky, and like noting down on constellation charts and writing down all of the kind of different patterns that she can see. And there's paper on the floor and like snapped pencils and everything all over the floor of her bathroom. And like she has the book propped open on the toilet and something else pinned up in the shower. It's all a bit hectic, but it's still kind of cozy.
So are you just looking at the sky, or are you just looking at the city?
Looking up at the sky.
You do, like, there's not a lot of stars to be seen. Most of the neon does just sort of block them out. With your telescope, you do see some, and you definitely see that the skies are pretty crowded.
I'll note down everything in my journals and on my paper.
And you continue looking at the stars. And did you say what Clementine looked like?
I didn't. So Clementine is a fairly kind of waifish young woman. She's quite thin and quite small, and she looks even more so by the clothes that she wears, which are, again, like everything in her house, quite old-fashioned. It's like a shapeless kind of almost robe dress in kind of dark blues and silvers and purple. She has a huge mane of white hair that's kind of tied slightly back in like a bandana around her head, but is already kind of frizzing out because it cannot be contained by one bandana. And she wears very simple silver jewelry of like some very nice rings and some understated an understated necklace. And yeah, that is what she looks like.
Yeah, well, and the camera moves again and to a different part of the hall, and we enter Cola's. Barry, tell us what is Cola's apartment? Who is Cola? What do they look like, and what are they up to?
Imagine a rave, except it's in a bathroom.
Imagining it.
I can see it.
Cola's room is it's mostly ceramics for the walls and floor, because there is like a lot of dried up liquids everywhere. I should also point out, imagine a rave in a bathroom that's also a meth lab, except rather than real illegal drugs, she's making something that is illegal in a different sense, we'll say. Sugar is expensive in the futuristic world, and sometimes people need substitutes for the masses. My character, Coca, who is busy at work at a little lab station under a trans flag, is trying to synthesize the perfect soda drink using many, 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 many substitutes.
You're like the 37th substitute down the line. This is 37, like,
of
removed.
The day. 37 substitute of the day. Yeah. She's had some successes. She's a little bit of an alchemist, but yeah. I should point out, she is trans. She did choose her first name and her surname. Surname being Cola.
Love it.
My character's name.
Coca-Cola?
Her name is Coca-Cola, yes.
Oh my god! I said I was getting high off of Coca-Cola.
Oh no!
Where do you think you got the drink? Where do you think you got the drink?
So hold on.
You just let me say that?
Yes, I did. I said, put a pin in that.
No warning, no rhyme or reason. We are enemies tonight.
Barry, you got your best friend again? We both have first names.
She is dark-skinned, wearing a choker, a golden hoodie, covered in sticky stains that have been kind of washed away. Lots of buttons, long, like big hoop earrings, and her hair is kind of tied into a bun. She's mostly free from cybernetics, save for the fact that her eyes are both like a full lemony yellow, and she has a kind of like cybernetic around her wrist, like around her knuckles, that kind of goes down into her forearm.
Cool.
That's Coca-Cola.
continue working on hoping to find a massive breakthrough that will change the soda industry forever. We will jump to another apartment. The camera leaves the door, goes down the hall, and enters Emoji's room. What do they see? What is Emoji doing? And what does Emoji look?
So you know that meme where it's like, please help me budget. I have 800 for rent, 50 for food, 3,600 for candles. Replace candles with technology, and that's entirely Emoji's apartment. There is no bed, there's no tables, there's nothing to cook with. There's literally just scrap parts, a computer on the worst setup on the floor possible, maybe a microwave, a pet robot cat, some other robots that are humanoid in shape that are pretty much working decently, surprisingly, and it's just only technology. You walk in there and you're gonna be like, damn, you live like this? Emoji's probably just, waking up at night, as people who are night owls tend to do, started working on like a project, maybe fixing up a computer to sell, making stuff secondhand. And Emoji looks, well, you're pretty sure she's a robot. Her head has kind of like a, like Daft Punk looking stuff that has like a screen on the front and it can display different emotions like a screen. It's like that, and it only displays emojis. That's the name. She has like gloves on, a heavy sweater. You can't see like any sense of like what her body looks like outside of what this like large helmet like looks like. And she has some rave bracelets on. They're lit up. They jingle jangle around. She's doing her work.
What exactly is your work?
Emoji likes to pick up sort of scrap metal that's really, really cheap and then build it into something that can actually be sold for like a decent amount to make money. Like refurbishing stuff. Who cares about planned obsolescence when you have good technology skill disposal?
There's that. So you are all just chilling on a Friday night in your own houses, your own apartments. This city like doesn't ever like shut down. So being awake on a night like this, pretty normal. You're all just minding your own business, and at some point, maybe an hour or so later, you start to hear some noises, and suddenly you hear something that sounds like somebody running down the hall. And Clementine, you hear someone just start banging on your door, and you're like, please, oh God, help me, please. There's not much time.
Oh, I'll kind of shut everything, all of my star shots away in the bathroom, and make sure the bathroom's securely shut, and then I'll go and open the door like a crack and look out of it.
And also, I will mention that this is loud enough that is yelling at the top of her lungs. She is not trying to be quiet, so you all at least hear her yell for help. And Clementine, you open the door, and there's this elf girl there. You can see the points of her ears. She has long blue hair that's sort of been tied up in just sort of like a messy bun, wearing jeans, t-shirts, and a leather jacket. Her eyes are bleary and slightly unfocused. She sort of sways on her feet a little bit.
Are you okay?
No, I'm. And she doesn't even get it out because she just sort of like falls forward in her apartment.
Oh.
Her eyes roll up in her head, passes out.
I think Clementine's just sort of stood in the doorway of her apartment, I'm gonna try and catch her so she doesn't hit her head. I'd
say you can catch her. She doesn't weigh much. She's 5'5". She's short. Honestly, looks like she probably forgets to eat a lot.
And kind of look around the corridor to see if I can see where she came from, or if there's anyone else around.
You do see Cola poke her head out of her door and says, "Can you quieten it down? I'm trying to listen to rave music."
I'm sorry. This woman just sort of passed out in my door.
Stay a second. I guess I can tell. She comes out.
Yep. As Clementine, as you're looking around the hallway trying to see what was going on, you do watch as there's an elevator all the way off to the right. You watch as the doors shut.
Can I try and get her into my apartment and get her to sit her down in a chair?
Yeah, no, it's not incredibly she's passed out. She's just a rag doll. So you just drag her and set her up in a chair.
I'll go back and stick my head back out and just like, I don't know what to do. I didn't expect anyone to sort of be passing out in my door.
Cola kind of like stands over it and kind of nudges her a little bit. You dead?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Kind of put my hand under her like nose to see if I can feel if she's breathing.
It's very slow. It's very like light, and but she's breathing, and you can sort of like watch as it looks like sort of her eyes look to be moving, like under their as they're closed.
During all this, Cola's door is still open and still blaring music out.
Yep. So, on top of the woman screaming for help, you also hear loud rave music throughout
so it was silent, and then fucking and then blah, blah.
Oh gosh.
Can I wheel out now? Can I just wheel out? What the fuck?
I think this lady's dead.
She's not dead. I don't think. I don't want her to be dead. I don't want a dead person in my apartment.
Okay, look, we're not gonna I'm wheeling over. Okay, look, we're not gonna just leave a dead person in your hand. So, are you sure? You're pretty sure she's not.
I don't think she's dead. She's breathing.
She's breathing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, have her lie down.
Okay,
She didn't hit her head, did she?
No, I caught her. She kind of came screaming and then knocked on my door and said she needed help and then just sort of passed out on me.
Screaming. Huh.
Yeah.
We'll look down the hall. The elevator's closed though, right?
Yeah, it is now at this point where like the elevator is.
I did see the doors close just as as she passed out onto me. I didn't see anyone.
Would I be able to try to figure out a person on this unconscious elf?
Figure out a person. Yeah, you can. You can roll plus wit.
Okay. Let me get my dice. Okay, that is a 3 + 3. That's a 6 + 1. That is 7.
A 7. So I mean, you do get your questions like, what are your feelings towards? What can I hope? I mean, like, I would also like repurpose this to like anything in particular that you want to do. I'd say you don't.
I can use some of these questions though. I have an idea.
You get 2 of them, and they get to ask one of you whenever they're awake, I guess.
Okay. I guess I'm trying to figure out what did she hope to get from coming here, and how would I get her to wake up?
So what get from coming here? More likely than not, probably help.
Okay.
And for waking up, it's probably only just time. Like, you do notice that, like, as you're sort of like looking, you do see that like back behind her ear, you do see it's essentially what looks to be a data port, and it maybe her brain is just experiencing an overload of information and is kind of just shut down. And as it's processing, and then once it's done processing, she will wake back up.
Ugh, okay, looks like her brain just got kind of fried. You got a sofa you can put her on?
Yeah. Can you help me? Clementine's not that big, so she just kind of again. It's a small, like moth-eaten old sofa.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, and the Hornet, as you like enter the room, you sort of see a lot of this, them moving the body around.
So they said that their brain was fried. And technically, I have NPCs who are one of them's a doctor and the other one's an engineer. Does this elf look like she needs medical, if not tech support?
Tech support.
Yeah. You may need both. Also, emoji, like you heard screaming help, and then you also heard just loud rave music,
which is still blaring.
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay, I think at the point of the rave music, like that's when I'm gonna go. I'm mildly annoyed at the rave music now, and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna close the door to the rave apartment.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have to go past like the open door, like where like 3 people are like leaning over someone passed out on a couch to close the door.
Oh, that's mighty unfortunate. Do you guys have a handle on this?
A what now?
A handle, Is everything going Totally.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm just trying out my smelling salt soda and it's not working.
That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna keep walking you close to Rave door.
You shut it, and then you pass by again as you're coming back. Do you hang out, or are you just gonna eat back to your apartment?
I feel like Emoji doesn't care about the lives of other people, but this is mildly interesting, so she's gonna stay for a little bit.
I mean,
just to
it's
watch.
interesting. It's not every day that there's like a woman yelling for help and then passing out on your.
That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty
That's
interesting.
like a once a month kind of thing.
Exactly. You can watch that for a bit. It's with some good content.
Yeah. You should sort of like lean on the door, like be like, "Huh, yeah, she dead," kind of thing.
So
The
can I
emoji-
call?
sorry.
Can I
The
call my?
Mom, shut back. I'm kidding.
You shut up! I started first.
Okay, fine. Go.
It was like, can I call my friends who is who one is a doctor and the other one is an engineer for medical and tech support.
Yeah. Like, are you calling both of them or one specific?
I'll call Amy and ask if Max is also home and be like, yeah, okay, so we have a bit of a situation.
Is Amy the doctor or the tech?
Amy is the doctor.
I'm getting-
Amy is the doctor.
Amy is the doctor. Okay.
Amy is the doctor. Max is the. So I'm calling them. Well, I'm calling Amy. I'm like, okay, we got a bit of a situation.
Amy picks up on the second ring, and it's just like, hello?
Hey, it's me.
Take them down to room 4. Yeah, what's up?
Are you busy?
I did. I'm kind of on call tonight. But what's up?
My smelling salt soda isn't working either.
I'll mention that later. Okay, there's just a bit of a situation at the apartment. There's a.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. There's just a elf chick who passed out because her brain is fried.
I mean, is she physically okay otherwise?
Yeah, she didn't hit her head or anything. Just put her on a sofa.
Okay. That's definitely probably more of Max's wheelhouse than mine, but just keep her elevated, give her fluids, I guess.
Fluid.
I can do that.
Yeah, I just put this shit on speaker. Let's just pretend. Okay, wait, is Max home?
Yeah, no, he's watching the kids.
Then I'll call him. Sorry to bother you. Drink fluids yourself.
Yeah, no problem. It's gonna be a long night. There's some commotion over at Vortex's HQ, and we're wheeling in a lot of bodies.
Vortex.
Vortex
Not in Vortex.
Yeah, in game, Vortex is sort of like the major corporate, like the Amazon of it, but like essentially they have their, instead of just shipping everything, they control a little bit of everything. Yeah. Big evil corporation.
Guys, I think I found the antagonist for this one shot.
I wonder. It's almost like this game tells you to be very heavy-handed.
Amazing. Okay, cool. Right, bye. And now I'm gonna call Max and be like, exact same thing. Hey, we have a situation. There's a tiny elf girl, and her brain, I think, is fried.
Tell them about the soda.
And Cocoa soda isn't working.
The smelling salt soda.
It's smelling soda. I don't know what that is.
And Max is just like, yeah. Give me 10 minutes, and I'll bring my diagnostic kit up, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, be careful.
And
I don't like the ominousness of this. That's a word.
I would like to say that even though I could probably help, Emoji is just watching right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, and he'll just be like, yeah, I'll see you in 10. Hang out. Does anyone want to do anything else while you? Because you just sort of assessed her physical condition. You didn't rifle through her pockets.
Well, yeah.
What kind of cyberpunks are we?
Rob someone blind while they're unconscious.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go wheel over to do that now. Just pat her down and be like, okay. And if I find something, I'm going to look at it immediately.
Out of her pockets, you do pull a small, little, thumb drive. It's probably about the size of your thumb. Out of her pockets, along with a sort of beat up cell phone, which its screen is cracked.
Do you think any of these are expensive?
No.
Do they look expensive?
Fuck.
We can't just rob this
I mean, maybe we could pay for, like, I don't know, better medical treatment.
with
Well-
her thing that we took out of her.
Yeah. I'm not paying it for myself.
I don't know if she needs medical more. Well, I mean, okay, wait.
Yeah,
out of-
she had a brain
if-
scan. Party.
Yeah, like if this, okay, if you have a cybernetic, like let's say one of your like prosthetics or something or enhanced just goes wonky, does that count as a medical treatment because it's inside of you or attached to you? This is
It's sci-fi medical. is the term.
sci-fi.
How much do I know about this stuff? Just as a person that builds machines in my basement.
I'd say you actually know kind of a bit about technology and cybernetics. Like you're not like aware of all the popular hip like current generation of cybernetics. You know enough. You would know that like more like than not, the girl, data bank of some kind. They do have limited storage space, and sometimes if someone uploads too much, it can kind of cause their brain to go. And it's either wait for the brain to sort of process everything or extract the data.
So she Cola kind of like sits cross-legged. How did this happen? What happened?
Mm.
I was just, just minding my own business, and then I hear this lady. She comes and knocks on my door and starts saying that she needed help, and I opened my door, and she said that she needed help, and then she passed out, and I saw the elevator doors closing, but apart from that, I didn't see it.
The elevator
Yeah,
doors closing.
I heard
Yeah.
the screaming too. Goddamn blood curdle.
Can I change the emoji on my face from a smile to the laughing while crying emoji? I do.
Yep.
Just silently in the background, just gonna do that real quick.
Yeah. And then as you're all doing this, you hear from. Does anyone? What did you do with like her things? Did you just set them down on like a table or something?
Yeah.
It's like from over the table, you just sort of hear more rave music. It's very quiet. There's much quieter and much more tinny as sort of the phone's broken speaker, says that it has a call.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at it. Does it have a name like caller ID?
It says Glitter.
I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it.
Okay, you can pick it up.
I'm not putting it on speaker just
Mhm.
because I don't want
Yeah.
Cola shouting about their cocaine filled.
And like as you pick it up, it's just like, Blue, where the fuck are you? You dipped, and V and Sid were trying to find you.
Cola kind of quietly puts up a hand. She points at the phone and kind of whispers real quiet. Assume that these are friends, or maybe that she needed help with these guys.
I'm gonna
Hey,
put my hand over like the speaker so that way I can whisper talk to and just be like, I think we.
How
Can
about
I
you
hold a
lie
hand
about?
out? Can I hold a hand out for the phone?
No, I do not trust you with the phone.
We all kind of look at you and are like, ooh.
We just shake, in unison, we shake our heads.
I'm gonna change my face to the sad emoji.
Okay,
Okay, tell them what's up, but don't tell her who we are. Just make up a location or something.
yeah,
Say we're Vortex. What could go wrong?
I'll nod-ish then. And speaking, your friend here is injured. We kind of found her okay, I think, for the most part,
Why is she not answering the phone?
because she's passed out on a couch.
Shit, she did it. I'm just gonna fucking do it. And told Sib not to give her the fucking data drive. He fucking did, but God. So I don't know who you are, but our blue friend has some very important data in her head. She shouldn't have done it, but so that data, as I said, important. So we're gonna need to find you and get said data out of our friend's head before it cooks her brain.
Huh.
Okay, so tell her what's exact, because like that's exactly what's already happening. Her brain's kind of being cooked.
It's being cooked, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Can I tell her like an appraisal if she can survive this, or is she gonna die?
You would probably not have the medical tech to be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, look, we're
Uh,
yeah, right. I'll give you an address. And I do that. Like I tell them like we're in this apartment on the 37th floor. Do you need to be buzzed to let in, or is this a free for all apartment?
Kind of a free for all.
Oh shit. All right. Yeah, you can just I have a friend who's good with these kinds of things. We'll keep her alive for as long as we can, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, keep her alive so I kick her ass.
Wow. You're violent.
I've been told that before. I've also been told it's one of my many quirks.
Nice.
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
what his bitch look like, but I'm already going for it, bro. I don't remember. All I remember is Pan.
I said Glitter. The name was Glitter.
Glitter. Oh, I love her.
And it's like, Sid, car, we'll be there. And yeah, we'll be there as soon as we can. And then she's not even gonna say goodbye. She's just gonna hang.
Well, the rest of them heard, so.
We just have to wait here until they get here.
For the most part, I think so, but like the way they said was something important in her head. Sounds like they stole it.
I'm gonna go back to my rave lab. And I'm gonna get my soda sword just in case.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You guys want to like go quickly grab yourself just in case?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not our business, but like I don't want this poor girl to get like double fucked over.
Are you? I'm gonna look to Clem and be like, "Are you? You're okay if we all just yeet and back? Like, you be safe?"
Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. She sounds fine. Let's go, guys.
I'm going to get my leg.
Cola comes back like a few minutes later with just a can of soda that says a sword in front of it.
Yep. That was a really great time. Describe what everyone's swords look like. That's another name of this title, Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
It's a can of soda and it has a sword in the front.
Yeah.
It's not an actual sword, an illustration of a sword.
Yeah.
I hate you so much. Oh my god, I love you so much.
Clementine. What is Clementine's?
Clementine's sword is currently in a box that has never been opened. It is brand new, and it's like hidden away behind like a big stack of books. But she takes it out and she unwraps it and she opens it, and it is like bright silver metal with gold filigree of astronomical, like of planets and stars and moons and constellations all over it. And she's kind of nervous holding it because she's never properly held it before. But yeah, it's there. Also, while everyone is out, I'm going to take this time to like tuck everything away from like my old home and make sure it like everything looks as, as non-sus as possible, and turning all the books around so like the spines are facing the back and like flipping some pictures over and things. So everything is just a cramped, dusty, slightly academics apartment, but nothing beyond that.
That's a really hot sword.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my sword. So I wheel back to my apartment where my adorable dog, who's just this black pit bull named Muffins, is there.
Muffins.
Muffins. And I give her, first and foremost, I give her like a little smooch and be like, okay, that's your word. And I'm gonna wheel all the way to where my secret wall thing is, where basically I pull a book and it Batmans itself around, and all my gear is all there. My several different types of like cybernetic armor and stuff. However, for this purpose and this purpose alone of me thinking, I do not have time to get all this shit on me. I will stay in my tracks and just put on my legs, which are swords. The best way to describe this is that if you've ever seen Camille, League of Legends, the one with the robotic dump truck booty, that's me right now, except no white hair or anything, in a tracksuit that is probably like purple, that says juicy in gold on the ass, and swords for legs. I put on a sweater that is the matching one for the tracksuit because I was probably like in a tank top or something like that. And I'll take one part of like an eyepiece so that way I can do some cool robot Vegeta shit and go, oh, it's over 9,000 when I want to. And and I will leave. And before I leave, though, I will look at Muffins. I will take Muffins with me, actually. I'm feeling really bad. Yeah, I'll bring Muffins. This is a battle dog now.
Yeah.
Can Muffins have a string on me?
Sure. I will say Muffins can have a string on you. Are you going to string on Muffins?
Does Muffins have cyber armor?
Yes.
Does Muffins have dog armor?
I want to say yes. I want to say I really do. I don't know. Aubrey,
I'm okay with that.
Okay, cool. We put the go-go gadget collar on my dog so they can be as safe as possible. And I bring Muffins and Muffins.
Yeah.
Can Muffins have a sword?
I mean, I think it's part of the armor, kind of thing.
The sword's just like casually in her mouth, and she's just such a good fucking girl. And I want to John Wick the collar, by the way. So instead of it saying Muffins, it's a picture of a muffin. This is what I put all my money into.
The dog. Yep. And Emoji, what does your sword look like?
So, Emoji's like, I guess I'm in this for the ride. I don't have a choice. So, he's gonna go back to her apartment, fill with technology. Can I grab like a battery pack or two for my sword as well as like some other tech that I might need for the road, like some empty USBs, some tech-related content that might come in useful later. And my sword is called the I sword. It's like if Android or Apple designed a sword based on how they designed an iPad, but it's been like bootlegged to hell and back. So it's like, when you like buy an iPad and then it's like stolen and someone will sell it for like $20 or something and you'll buy it and it's like locked and you're like, shit, this is a stolen iPad. Yeah, Emoji bought one of those and it's like, damn, it's a stolen iSword, but decided to just hack into it anyways and fix it up. And now it's a really, really good bootleg iSword. It plugs into her phone too, but it does need to be charged. And it does have a screen on it, yes. You can tell, it tells the time if you click the like icon. It also probably plays Candy Crush. So that's the iSword.
But the big question is, does it play Doom?
Yes. And Skyrim.
Oh my god! You can just do what you can do in VR, where you shout and you can do that roar thing that you please.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, and you all make your way back towards the room, and I would say, Hornet, as you're leaving, you see Max getting off the elevator. Why don't you describe what he looks like? Because he's an NPC
that we made.
We made him. Yeah, I know, but it was like.
So Max, he's tall, probably somewhere in between a dad bod and somebody who used to go to a gym on a regular basis. So it's like nice and crisp in between. Yeah. Is like, can he flex? Yes. Titty soft? Yes. And he's got very dark skin, brown eyes. His hair is probably in a dad haircut. I don't know. Did he bring Daisy?
No, he did not.
He left the 7-year-old alone in an apartment that's a free-for-all? Okay, that's my first concern, where I just look at him with disappointment.
Because she's asleep right now. I didn't want to wake her up.
And he's also probably got some nerdy shirt on that says something like Dad equals MC square. I don't fucking
I want to see that shirt now. Dad equals MC squared.
Give me time. I'm gonna have to draw all of this, so please remember that.
Oh, I know. That's why I definitely asked for descriptions so Aki knows what to draw.
Yeah.
I'll draw you something to go off of.
Yeah. Like Tick will probably doodle something. If you guys have like Pinterest boards and shit, that also works.
So, you see him and he's got his like bag of gear and he's like, so where's the patient? And
I just point to Clementine's room.
Yep, and he'll follow you over there. And also, it's now starting to get a little bit cramped and probably getting a little cramped in Clementine's room with now is 6 people in there.
I mean, if there's a lot of people in there, Emoji doesn't mind sitting outside away from everyone, just vibing, playing Candy Crush on her phone.
Sword.
Yeah, on the sword, we're saying, of course.
Yeah. Get to the next level. So you're all in there. Clementine, you'll notice that definitely you've probably been checking on her like every couple of minutes or so.
Yeah.
Her skin is starting to feel a little warm and a little clammy.
I'll see if I can get her I don't know if I can get like a bowl of water and like a little cloth and like dab her forehead with it.
I'd say you could probably do that and sort of just try to keep her temperature down.
Yeah.
So you do. Max comes in and sort of like looks around and it's like, wow, hello everyone, and he'll move over towards where everything is, and he opens up like a laptop and pulls out some cords, and he's just like, so didn't get a lot, but just me going forwards. It's the implant is overloading, correct?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Connect a cable into that and just start sort of typing away on his computer, and he's like, I'm gonna need a couple of minutes to run a diagnostic. So
a heads up. So her friends are coming over, probably. I don't know when, no ETA, but they did mention that her head will fry up. Like we guessed it. It was confirmed. So I mean, maybe try not to let.
I'm gonna do my best, but I can't really do much until I know what I'm working with, especially like what kind of tech is in that head. Because if I run the wrong kind of programs, it could make things. All these companies making all sorts of implants, and none of them like to play nice with each other.
That's why you have to bootleg everything.
Moji says outside.
Yeah.
Run the hallway.
Yeah, basically.
And you're all working, just sort of sitting around, seeing what's happening. Occasionally, Glitter is texting updates to the phone. The last update you got was about 10 minutes away.
Okay, well, with that, then I'll let everybody know, because I'm assuming I'm reading the phone unless anyone else wants.
I want the phone so bad.
Okay, you can.
Can I text hello to Glimmer with like a smiley face emoji?
It's glitter or not
glitter.
Glitter, sorry.
Glitter. Like, you just get a knife.
Can I text on a scale of 1 to 10? How would you rate your current experience?
Knife.
How can we improve this experience for you? Smiley face.
Save my friend.
Our technicians are working at their maximum capacity in order to achieve that goal. Is there anything? I just want to mess with her.
No.
Yeah, I fully just stole characters that Aki and I created for a thing that we worked on a bunch but never really finished. So it was just like, I'm gonna put them in a game.
We have three of those. I hope you realize we have 3 of those.
Yeah, I know. We have way too many projects.
We're so bad at this.
We're so bad at this whole like.
All we do is make gaze and world build, but never process.
Ain't that a mood? Ain't that a mood?
Can I actually text? So, what is the data that is contained within your friend's head? Smiley face. I'm adding a smiley face emoji after every single message I send, by the way. It's actually kind of ominous.
You sound like my dad.
And you get back. Fuck if I know. That was Blue's job. Blue just said it was important data.
Unfortunate. Smiley face emoji.
So, does anyone else want to do anything while you're waiting for this?
I feel I should try to build some feral points. I feel those would be useful, but I don't know how I can. In a I guess liminal space of friend's apartment. So I'm just gonna chill for the moment.
Me looking up like, how do you build feral points?
How you build feral includes expressing yourself in a shocking way through your appearance, or displaying intense emotion that a society wants you to conceal. This is not the appropriate place to be a feral motherfucker.
Well, I feel like from your entrance alone and the fact that you left the rave music on, I feel like that should earn you something.
Yeah, that should earn you at least
I'm going to
one
mark
feral.
myself as having 2 feral.
Yeah, I would say that earns you at least.
Once I hit 4 feral, ooh, the party is on, mes amis.
I had a feeling that's what you were.
Yep. And you are all doing it. Max is typing away on the computer, and then you hear something very loud that sounds almost like a fire alarm or like a loud siren, and then you hear a computer-generated voice come over all the loudspeakers.
Uh-oh.
This isn't a test. We are going into testing our new emergency lockdown. If everyone could return to their apartments and stay there until everything is done, we will be shutting off access to the elevators and locking the doors.
Cool. No, not doing that. No.
Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how possible is it for me to like override them trying to lock up the elevators?
Why don't you? Let's see. What should you? Why don't we defy disaster?
Ooh.
Okay, let me check what that is.
That is
plus
it
daring, I
depends.
think?
Depends. Are you going to approach this with might, endurance, and courage, swiftness and elegance, charm or social insight, cleverness or knowledge, or willpower and metaphysics? Because that depends on the skill you will roll for it.
I mean, I assume hooking up a computer to the mainframe of however this works and like trying to upload something that's gonna fuck with it might be more.
The mainframe is all the way in the basement, I will say.
Fuck. Okay.
And you are 37 floors up.
That is unfortunate. Let's see.
I would say you might be able to stop it on your floor if you want to roll for it. You could at least, you might not be able to save the elevator, but you would at least stop all doors from locking on this.
I do have a massive computer set up in my room, so like I feel.
I would say it'd be like a knowledge, so it's a plus win.
Before I do this, can I be like, I would like to attempt to disable the mechanisms. Would someone like to what's a fancy word for come with me? Join me to my apartment so I may do so with a companion.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, take my dog.
I don't want that.
Oh! Well,
I'm more of a cat girl than a dog girl.
I have a cat in my apartment and I do not want them to get hurt.
Muffins would never. I look I don't do much in terms of emoting, but I look physically and emotionally offended. I've been staggered.
Okay, I will go alone then, and I'll go to my apartment. And I'm gonna see if I can do the thing. Let's roll some wit. Okay,
plus
dice.
wit.
This is the first time I've ever used these dice, so please help me. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a 5 + 3 + 1, so that's a 9.
A 9. So you got a 7 to 9, so it's a hard choice or success with sacrifice. So I will say that you can upload this little virus that will sort of save your floor, but it will overload your computer and it will take you several days to fix.
Oh no, the option of making personal sacrifices for emoji. Fuck. Will this damage my robot friends' capacity?
Yeah, they're all connected to the computer, so they will all go down as well.
Will this be a permanent effect to them?
No, they will be down for several days as you fix it, though. Because it's probably gonna like burn out a processor or something, and you're gonna have to go get it.
How on a scale of 1 to 10, how important do these other people think that this is? Like, I don't know, emoji's not the type of surprise things for others, but like in this case, it seems like something that, fuck it. She'll just take a deep breath and be like, all right, fuck, let's do this then, and just, sorry, computer, and I'm gonna hit the button.
Yeah, and there's like everyone will notice that there's kind of a the lights like flicker, go out, and like the floor gets silent for a minute before the lights flicker and sort of turn back on to that like emergency lighting.
Okay, I guess that worked.
But it seemed like just the lights on the hall, like everything in the apartment seems to come back on. It's just the lights in the hall are all the emergency lightings.
Just emojis muttering to herself like, oh my fucking god, I hate bullshit. Why did this motherfucker have to come into this goddamn apartment? And then like as they leave immediately afterwards, just like, the security system has been disabled.
Nice. I was gonna cut open the elevator and like cut a hole in the top and slice the wire so that it would just fall down to its doom and we could get out, but this works too.
The elevator is technically still disabled. However, the doors to our apartments will remain unlocked as long as we desire.
Yay! I can cut open the elevator now! Fuck yeah!
You could, yeah.
This is where I look at Max and be like, it's locked.
Yeah. Well, at least she can't get out. I am aware of this, but you kind of did ask me this last second. I thought I'd be up here 5 minutes.
You left my baby in the apartment.
It's like, I can slice the door and get in when I go back down. I'm not gonna be locked out. know me better. I'm good with technology.
Okay.
Mhm.
Be more stand.
Yeah. And as he's doing this, he because did you also put the thumb drive on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. And he will look at it and just be like, "Does anyone come with her?"
Yeah.
And he's gonna take a look at it and sort of pull out like his phone and sort of plug the thumb drive into it and sort of just be like, "Okay, it's empty." Checks out and sort of put it back on the table. It's like, guess whatever was on this, she uploaded directly into her head.
That was very stupid to do.
I mean, it's the thumb drive. Nobody knows you're carrying around information. I mean, the information she's got in her head is heavily encoded. It's going to take me maybe more than a few months to unlock it, and it's all this vortex coding, vortex security systems.
Oh, no.
Vortex security systems?
Yes.
Question mark?
Yeah, all their firewalls and stuff. This whatever this is just covered with them.
My face turns into a question mark emoji and be like, why vortex is security data? Do you think?
Yeah, that tracks. Hey, wasn't there like a shootout with Vortex or something? Was that what was on the phone earlier?
Yeah,
something loads of bodies.
There was something definitely at Vortex HQ.
Cola looks down at his unconscious elf girl, looks out the window, kind of strokes her chin, and goes, it's probably 9.
It can't be connected, can it?
Coca, are all other humans just as dumb as you are?
You're saying I'm a human?
You are organic.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm just exceptionally I'm proud.
I'll reserve that information in my data banks for if I ever have to trust you with something of competence.
She kind of gives you a V sign.
Oh God, you're gonna die, not me.
I'm bold of you to assume I can die.
I'm going to kind of chill near-ish the door, actually, just because for safety purposes. And I will send my beautiful baby muffins over to Clem because I don't know why I feel the need to send a dog over.
Do you guys still have the glitter phone?
Yeah, you got the phone. You got Blue's phone.
Can I text Glitter being like, hello, unfortunately, there is a test security measure attempted in our facility. The floor that we are currently on has been disabled due to my quick skill and thinking as a machine. However, getting to where we are now will prove difficult in the future. We believe this may have to do with something related to yourself. I hope that you can still rate this as a good experience. Instead of smiley emoji.
They send dynamite emoji.
Oh no.
What does that mean? Question mark. Smiley face emoji.
We have our ways.
Please do not blow up our apartment. Smiley face emoji.
Open the doors. Get us in there. We won't have to blow up the doors.
Unfortunately, that is currently outside of our range of capability. Smiley face emoji.
Oh, hold on. Are these being read out loud, or are you just?
Are you reading them out loud, or?
I am reading them out loud, just like in a robotic voice for both of them.
It's fucking text-to-speech. You need shit to be broken? I can break people in and out of stuff real good.
I would offer to hack into the mainframe of this building. Unfortunately, my computer has sustained serious damage, and I can no longer use it at this moment. If there is any sort of technology here that I can make use of outside of myself, that would be greatly appreciated. Unfortunately, I do not want to short circuit.
Well, I blow shit up. That's what I'm trying to say. If we need to break these guys in or whatever, I can do that.
As per our prior discussion, I will not trust you with any sort of plans that require intelligence.
Oh, this doesn't involve intelligence. I can promise you that much. This requires balls of steel.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm just gonna change the emoji.
Sometimes you watch the dog comes and sits next to you as you attend to this unconscious person.
I'll kind of like scritch the dog behind the ears. Clem is very nervous, but is doing her best.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially the emotional support dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog is a very good boy. He's an incredibly good boy. Yep.
Good boy, best friend.
Well, Coca, if you
What's
would
that
like-
meme? What's the meme? I've had muffins for a day and a half, but if anything
Yeah.
happened to him, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Yeah.
We all feel that way.
Well, Coca, if you believe that you are able to solve this problem, I recommend that you go do so. If you require any assistance, please ask one of the organic life forms within this room.
And sort of as you're all doing this, Hornet, you said you're sort of like out in the hall, just sort of keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
You hear the sound as the elevator arrives on this floor.
I'm gonna stare at it. Actually, is there a way to like maybe hide? Like, are the doors like are they like leveled in? Like there's like a little bit like a wall, then like door, then back to wall, or is it just all?
They're slightly recessed.
Okay. Yes, that's the word.
You're good. Why don't you also give me a defy disaster roll to see if you can successfully do this? And this would be probably Grace.
It's 1d6?
2d6.
You fool, nothing in this game is straight.
7.
7. So you do manage to get back, but just not in time. You make direct eye contact with the person who's in the elevator, and as the elevator doors open, but there's more than one person. You do see the several people wearing sort of black tactical gear, and there's a woman standing. She has long, almost platinum hair and sallow skin, and these piercing sort of gray eyes, and both of your eyes lock for a second as before you just pull back.
Oh no, we found our first hottie for lesbian.
And
how quickly can I send a text to one of the people inside and be like they're here, or help, actually help.
You will also hear as the woman is like, go door by door. One of them has to be here. We're picking up the pings from the technology.
Okay. So does this person look like she's trouble?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk out. Just looking all cool and casual like.
You'll watch as there's her, and then there's like 3 people who are all sort of wearing like face masks and stuff, so you can't tell their man or woman. They're all wearing just black tactical gear. A couple of them, they've got swords by their side, and they start to move out of the elevator. She sort of stands in the elevator doors. You're probably about halfway down the hallway, so you've got a little bit.
I kind of like look at them and I blink like one eye at a time, and I'm like, whoa, you guys here for the rave? I think it's gonna be canceled, I'm afraid. There was like a whole lockdown thing. It was really weird.
And
God,
they all she looks at you slightly confused and just like, do I look like
I mean, the tactical masking is all in fashion right now.
Oh my god.
Can't wait for Cole to fucking die.
I was just like,
I love that you guys let her walk out like, yeah, this is fine.
yeah, no, it's.
I'm gonna stop you.
You passed me too. I didn't stop you.
Would you? I'm going to call this calling on a toxic power. You're attempting to parlay with a toxic power.
Okay.
Roll plus spirit.
Okay. Doopy. Oh, that's a 0. Okay. Let me see. That is going to be a 5 plus 6.
5 plus 6, so that is a 11.
Okay.
So you're essentially probably is there a specific question? Because it answers the question and grants you +1 forward to act on the information. I mean, I can say the answer is they're here for your blue friend.
Okay. I think what I'm trying to do while I'm talking is see do people look like are they like independent mercs? Are they like working for anyone in particular? Vortex.
They do all have like on their arms like patches that has the Vortex logo on it.
Yeah, okay, that answers that. Uh-oh. And in her head she has like a fucking like notification noise like achievement unlocked. Oh, I was right.
Oh my god.
They're moving down the hallway to where you are. Yeah, I think you guys kind of just left the door open.
Yeah, I think she's gonna like, and she's like, "Are you like looking for the people who are making like shit ton of noise of like the next floor up? Like they were stomping around up there."
I don't think that person would be making lots of noise. Going to definitely be.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it was. There was multiple voices. It sounded like people like panicking, like, "Oh God, what do we do?" You know, that kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just a cat girl.
I hate you.
Yeah, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah.
And
She is. I will repeat. Very extremely human.
yeah. And like as you're all doing this, you know, she is standing in front of you essentially, but all of the other people are still going, and you know, you watch as they start to knock on doors. You know, they sort of like hit sort of like everybody has like a fob essentially to unlock your door. They seem to have a master key, and they're just starting to unlock doors on the hallway.
Can I cause a problem?
Sure, yeah. What kind of
So,
problem would you like to cause?
so I know my computer's fried, but I also know, based on prior experience living in an apartment, if you overwhelm the electrical socket in one apartment, you could just fuck up the electricity and just bust the power on a floor. And
I don't want to know why you know that, but
don't worry about it, okay? Sometimes you have to use an electric vacuum in your apartment, and sometimes it's a bit too strong. But if like we're already on emergency power on this floor because I already fucked it up once, can I just like try to bust the power so that everything on this floor just shuts off? Like
sure, yeah.
all the lights off.
Try to defy disaster again with that plus wit.
Okay, perfect. Fingers
Oh,
crossed.
okay. What are you doing?
I'm watching. However, I would like to see, could I do Wicked Past on this? I hope a lesbian, but an evil one.
Wicked Past.
Because I'm assuming she's a villain. If she's not, then feel free to cancel. But you did say this was Cyberpunk Amazon, so they have to be.
Yeah, they're most definitely evil. So you made
God,
this
woman is like the equivalent of Jeff Bezos. I'm about to leave.
Hey guys, I have good news and bad news.
Oh no.
We'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
I mean, you can decide. I mean, she's not like a CEO or anything. I will say yes. You know who this person is. You don't know their actual name. You just know that they're like essentially call sign. Their call sign is Oleander. And you can ask a question from figure out a person and +1 forward. Would say it's possible that you've done jobs for in the past.
Yeah, I was about to.
And that's why she's the infamous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so to figure out a person, I have to roll first, correct?
To figure out, no, it just says if so, give them a string and and ask a question from figure out a person.
Oh fuck! Oh,
you get to ask a question for free.
Oh, for free! Oh,
but you can only do this. You can only do this when you hear about them for the first time or meet them for the first time.
Okay.
Too bad you didn't take always suspect.
I know, that's the one I was debating on, but I was like, oh, maybe I can be like a tragic person and keep no, like what the fuck? I'm so stupid. I forgot. I'm supposed to be bad. Okay, what are my feelings towards them? That one makes sense.
You would know that Oleander gets the job done no matter the cost. So maybe a little mix. They're not afraid of a little.
So I would say like if I were like to rate a danger level with 1 being microscopic and 10 being like Godzilla walking through a town, would they be like 10 or like an 8?
Yeah, probably closer to an 8. They're up there.
Cool. Okay, cool. And I just see my cat friend like just fucking around over there like is there a way that I can vibe check this situation at all? Like just like is Coco is Coco gonna die?
The answer is maybe one day. Maybe that's today. Maybe.
I mean, if Coco like does continue like trying to like, I mean, she's busy, but like all the other people you're watching as like the other goons like starting to clear rooms and they're getting closer and closer. They might like she's a little bit distracted dealing with the cat girl and you, not even you. She hasn't seen. Well, she has seen. Maybe there's a spark of recognition. Clementine, are you anything in particular that you wanted to do around this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut my door if I can. And basically kind of I've got a bit of an idea in my head for when they come to my door. So I'm gonna kind of look back to the others who are still in my room and like put my finger to my lips. Be quiet. I think here, and I don't know if it'll work, but if it does, I need to be quiet. Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of stand by my door and make sure I'm like straightening orders and waiting for someone to come and knock on my door if they do.
Max will nod and let you do that. And so you all sort of watch. Oh yeah, you. What are you doing? Yeah, what did you do?
I rolled to cut out the power, and I'm just gonna say this since I do have an eye sword. I'm gonna see if I could just like use that in just an electrical socket to overload it. And I do have good news and bad news. Good news is one of my dice rolled a 6. Bad news, one of my dice also rolled a 1, so I got an 8 in total.
An 8 in total?
So if this costs me my sword, the answer is, you guys might not get the power out. I've already sacrificed my gamer setup for you fuckers. I'm not doing it anymore.
I will say it's not exactly the sword. You will, if you go through with it and cut the power to the floor, you will take a condition. You will take because what is going to happen is it's going to short out your mask.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you guys enough for this. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, I will let you.
Absolutely not. You guys, I'm gonna stick with whatever Clementine's plan is.
Yeah, but you will gain the angry condition.
Okay.
Your face just gets stuck on the angry emoji.
Yeah, if you put the angry emoji, you get a little shock, but the power stays on.
My expression does change to the angry emoji, the one that has like the swear word bar on it. I just wave my sword around a little bit.
Yeah, Thirsty Sword of Lesbians works a little different. Instead of like health and things like that, you do have conditions. So you have the angry condition, and you have a -2 to any figure out a person rolls. To clear this, you must break something important to you or someone you care about.
Well, I mean, it's got to be important. I already broke everything important to me.
But or someone can attempt to give you therapy and clear it later.
No, fuck all of you.
Emotion support. So, and as Hornet and Cola in the hallway, you watch as Clementine closes the door, and then you watch as one of the goons gets close to knock on the door.
I'm technically still there, right? I'm still in front of the door, so I am legit going to stick my leg out and block them and be like, bad decision, buddy.
We need to, and this person goes, we need to clear every single room here.
Yeah, and it's fucking cleared.
How are we to know that? Then you won't mind if we just make sure.
I'm gonna mind a lot, actually. But just shoot in.
You don't want to go in there. That's where that's the swinger house. You don't trust me. They're good.
If you walk,
you're gonna get eyeful. Don't worry about it. It's good in there.
I'm going to have such a fucking problem.
You know what? Who would like to try disaster?
I think that's not me.
Yep.
I do that with daring.
Roll with daring. Yep.
Okay. Is this with heart? Oh dear. Okay. So I rolled a 10, but also I have a -1 to heart, so that's a 9.
Who was rolling? I didn't.
I thought it was going to be Hornet who
was
essentially like, go in here and I fuck you up.
Sorry, I thought you said roll a daring. I was like, oh, I guess. Cool.
The daring. Yeah.
Oh.
You're good. You're good. So, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Oopsie.
That's an 11.
An 11. So yeah. The person's just like, okay, then Oleander will have to clear it herself before moving on.
Does he? Do they leave?
Yeah, they go on to a different door.
I proceed to remove my leg embedded in the wall.
Yes.
I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to try to pull it out. I feel like I'm strong enough to pull it out, but I can't use my other leg or else we're going to have a problem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then like as this person goes, Oleander just sort of snaps her fingers and just be like, why didn't we clear that room? And the person was like, deal with this person. And Oleander just gives them a glare and will sort of just bypass you, Cola, and walk up to Hornet and just be like, move out of the way.
Take off your fucking
She smiles. Okay. And she will take off her shoes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. She takes off her shoes. I'm gonna give a knowing look to Cola. Like, take the shoes.
Okay.
Takes
Cola makes a shrug. And
I just don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like,
she makes a punching gesture with her hands instead, and then points at her, but then points at the shoes and makes a running off gesture and shrugs.
I get confused after the first or second gesture, and I just nod.
You just like,
I got some quick questions.
uh-huh.
How far is Max, I think that's his name, on this download does it look like? And B, is there any way that we can hide this woman?
He's not started the download yet. He is still working on getting through the firewall.
Okay, and is there any like way to hide this woman? Like, does Clem look like she has a plan? Because she said she did.
Clem is currently kind of like making sure all of you are like being quiet, and is like standing by her door, and like you see she's like taking off all of her jewelry and like straightening out her clothes. And she does have a bathroom. Like this is it's like a 1-bedroom, like 1-room apartment that's like got a little kitchen space and like the living area and like a little bed in the corner, but there's a tiny little like cupboard bathroom where currently all of like her telescopes and her papers and books are. So you like she could go in there.
Cool. But yes, eventually you like on the outside, you watch as Oleander touches the fob to essentially the door handle, and you hear it click unlock.
As soon as it kind of unlocks, I'm gonna try and like catch it so it's only open ajar and like stick my head out and just go, "Oh, can I help you?"
And you see Oleander, the very tall woman with almost platinum blonde hair, and the gray eyes. She'll look at you and just being like, "I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but we need to clear every single room on this floor."
I'm sorry, you can't come into it's not allowed.
Why not?
My faith doesn't allow me to be unchaperoned by anyone other than anyone part of my community. And I'll kind of gesture down to my very obvious robes. I'm doing a thing here where I'm calling on one of my commandments. One of them is never go unchaperoned with a person outside of your community.
Well, do you have someone else here that you could call?
No. They can get here maybe by tomorrow.
Okay. And also see how much she actually cares.
Fair. While this is happening, I'm gonna have like my other hand behind the door, like gesturing. I'm like flapping my hands, and none of you can see. Like gesturing them to head towards the bathroom, but still also be quiet. Like quietly see if you can get her to. And I'm pulled close, so just my face.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Cola just has Oleander's shoes and is just kind of still standing in the hallway, really confused what she's supposed to do with these.
It's a great question.
I don't know. I just thought if you took her shoes, it would be funny.
Cola has these shoes and she's like, she checks to see if they're the same size.
Yeah, actually, they're a nice. They're a nice fancy pair of boots.
Boots. She's been wearing striped socks this entire time. She was in her apartment, and now she has boots.
So
I had no idea that was a part of your strings, the faith thing. So I started laughing really loud because I was like, "Holy shit! I didn't think we would bring religion into this."
It's not really religion. I couldn't. It's more like the community that she's part of.
Yeah. I had no idea. I moved.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You're gonna ask if she's got time for our Lord.
Question: Am I allowed to add feral for expressing myself in a shocking way through your appearance by stealing this fucking woman's boots?
Sure, yeah.
Like, soon before actually fighting this person for sure. I'm going to power move and put her.
Clementine, if you could give me a defy disaster with wit.
Okay. Oh no. It's a 7. It's a 7. It's okay.
7? So you will offer a hard choice or success with a sacrifice. And
kind of works because the thing with tradition, it says you can gain a point of tradition whenever you make a personal sacrifice to act in accordance with your commandment.
Mhm.
So that works.
Yep. And then Oleander will sort of give you a very cold look and say, "This, I'm afraid, is not a request. We will be as quick as possible, but we do to check every on the floor, and you either let us in or we force our way in."
What do I do here? Shit.
So, as this is going on, so you were signaling to Rose and Max to get unconscious girl into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Not Rose. I'm thinking of your vampire character. Emoji.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not Rose. I'm slightly less nice than Rose, actually.
Yes, you are. I don't know. I was finishing up some vampire stuff today. That's why it's on my mind. And so, do you and Max get the blue into the bathroom?
Yeah, is there a window? There's a window in the bathroom, right?
There is.
Oh my
It's quite
God.
small.
Yeah.
Like,
And you are 37 floors up.
Okay, true, but counterpoint. I mean, it's getting rid of the body. So, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna throw her out the window. I'm not gonna throw her out the window.
Yeet.
No, that's just mean. So she's in the bathroom, but like, still pretty sus. But yeah, I'll help, I guess, just because I don't want to get caught.
Yep. Yeah. And you pick up Blue, and her body is very warm, like more warm than a person should.
She's overheating.
As a robot, I don't care.
And does the bathroom have a door on it?
It does. Yeah, it has a kind of basic little door with a little slide bolt lock.
Cool. So I would say that you throw the lock.
And I'll turn back to this woman and say, I'm gonna give a deep sigh and like close my eyes. Fine, but there is one room that I cannot allow you in. Is to do so would be to violate my the deepest elements of you can see I only really have one proper room anyway. But that's all I can offer you.
As I said, it will be just a moment.
And I kind of take a deep breath and steel myself. Please don't touch anything that you don't have to. And I'll push my door open and kind of walk and try and as subtly as possible go and stand in front of the bathroom door. Not make it look like I am barring you from this door, but just like standing over in the corner.
Yep. And as she enters, she's wearing the black tactical gear. You do see the patch for Vortex, which is sort of a to describe it really, it's sort of like not necessarily a circle, but it looks supposed to look more like a vortex, like a hurricane or something. And it's got a star on it. And she pulls out what looks to be a scanner, and she starts sort of like waving it around.
I think at this point, Coca kind of like pokes her head in the door and kind of like catches Clementine's eye and kind of mouths, "Okay?" ?
Clementine will mouth back, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Coca closes the door and just waits outside and listens in.
Yeah. Hornet, is there anything you watch as all of this goes on, and you see Cola stick their head in and then close the door?
Like close the door to their apartment?
To Clementine's apartment.
Yeah, the front door.
I'm still fucking outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so's Cola. It's just me and Oleander in my apartment, and then Emoji and Max and Blue in my bathroom right now. Do I still have your dog with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Muffins will have the dog.
Muffins is there for emotional support and also has a sword in
case
mouth.
of emergency.
So you're ready. You're fucking
ready.
okay? And I'm gonna stay out. But I'm like ready, you know what I mean? The moment I hear a hint of distress from either my dog or Max, those are the only three people. I will jump. I will kick the door in, which I don't want to do, but I'll do it. Other than that, though, I'm gonna make sure nobody else gets in.
Yeah. And as you're doing this, you do get a text from Max saying, "Blue girl burning up. Need to get her to a doctor ASAP. I'm working as fast as I can, but she gets much hotter. It's not good." And he also says, "Call D 2 floors, like take her to D 2 floors down." And he sends you a room number.
Okay. Well, I can't take her yet. but I know now. But I will like subtly tell Cola she's burning up, like very subtly, just that. And I really hope you can connect the dots.
Colomats, what?
And you will watch as all the other 4 goons have cleared all the rooms of the floor and sort of they're now near this door.
Oh, the front door?
The door to Clementine's apartment. Essentially, they're all waiting there for Oleander.
Cola turns around, she's like, from peeking at his door that she has told these soldiers is a swinger apartment, and she sees them, she's like, whoa. So you know, peeping toms and all that.
I have a question. How like Judgment Dread is this fucking apartment? Like, is there like a railing on the other side that just goes all the way down? Like
it's essentially
dangerous.
No, but it is built in sort of like a square. But it's essentially there are apartments on both sides.
Oh, okay. Just like that apartment, as soon as he said it was a free-for-all, my head immediately went to the movie Raid, and I was like, fuck.
There are specific movies I am definitely drawing on for this, but yeah. maybe tossing a bit of Die Hard in.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, because we're recording this at Christmas. So we'll jump back to Clementine. You watch as and then the scanner passes over you and the bathroom at the same time. She pauses. Is there anyone else in this apartment?
It's not allowed.
Well, then I hate to break it to you. My scanner says there are 2 people in the bathroom currently. And she'll like shake it, sort of hit it on her hand slightly, and do it again, and then it does sort of like the 3 beep beep beep. I will ask you once again. Are you sure?
I live on the 37th floor. No one get in. I don't have any windows.
And Emoji, you're cramped in this bathroom with 2 other people.
Perfect. I hate both of them now.
Yeah. And like you're like holding Blue, and Max is sort of like holding his computer and like typing, like he's like put it on the counter and is just typing away. But you definitely hear from out there, because the walls probably are not that thick. Definitely hear this whole conversation of Clementine trying to be like, "There's nobody in the bathroom." And Oleander be like, "I think there might be."
Okay, I have a really stupid idea. But
Go for it. I love those.
Okay, so you know how my sword can run video games? Can I hypothetically tap on my sword and try to like hack her scanner?
Yeah, sure.
I think my scanner has detected 2 things. I'm like, can I just hack it so it says 0 and just be like, yeah, this is, it was a little bug. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Roll to defy disaster. I mean, it's a roll to with wit again.
Okay, guys, fingers crossed for me. This goes.
Come on, you got this. Good job.
I don't got this. I don't got this. I failed.
Oh no.
I literally. Oh no, I got a 6. Sorry, guys.
Oh dear.
Mark experience.
Well, wait. Let me just mentally prepare for a sec before this happens. There's no like luck or anything in this game, right?
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
There's not luck, but you can for certain things you can spend to increase your rolls. But this is not one of them.
Well, guys, I tried. Sorry. Give me the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, no, you just you're unable to get past the firewalls, and and then you, Clementine, watch as Oleander slowly approaches you. She's probably standing. I don't know how tall Clementine is, but Oleander
Clementine's barely 5 foot. She's
okay.
Very small.
This woman is like 6 foot with her boots. She was probably like 6'1".
Oh, much different from my experience with most other people. I am also very small. I'm used to this. Yeah.
How tall are you? I have to know.
I'm 5'2.5".
Fuck you! I'm 5 feet.
Ah!
Tiny.
I am every stereotype that a small Asian person could be.
Can Emoji be like over 6 feet tall? It's just a string bean.
Yeah,
please.
Go for it. It's your character.
Perfect. It's canon now. All of you are tiny.
Yep. And Oleander is towering over, and it's essentially is. My brain forgot words there for a second. And is towering over you and looks down at you and just being like, "Move away, or I will have to take drastic measures."
Hey, are these your shoes? At that point, Koka has 100% entered the apartment. She kind of like was probably making chit chat with those soldiers. Like, oh, sounds like it's getting rowdy in there. Be back. And she comes in, just kind of standing where the shoes on.
Yep, you see Oleander standing pretty much right above Clementine, and looks back and is just like, "Why are you wearing them?"
As soon as she looks back, I'm gonna like see if I can swing my leg into the back of her knees and see if I can like deck her.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll to fight.
Ah!
Hey, here we
Ah!
go.
I would say this is a grace roll.
Okay. That's a 9.
A 9. So of the options, you get to choose 2, and your opponent chooses 1.
Mhm.
I will say you can definitely, take her, like take out her knee. But you can flirt or provoke your opponent and gain a string on them. You, through violence or cutting words, inflict a condition, create an opportunity for an ally through prowess or distraction, or take an object from your. You choose 2, they choose 1 on you.
I am gonna create an opportunity for an ally. Now that she's down, she is down. Like she looked over to Cola, away from me. She's down on the floor. I think making like opening
She'll like fall to a knee. She's not down on the floor.
Not
but
like
she's,
down on the floor. But yeah, at least like a part of the way down that'll allow like Cola and Hornet maybe to get back into the apartment and do something. And can I inflict the insecure condition because she just got half decked by someone a foot shorter than her?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you've created an opportunity,
Yep. But they do get one thing on you.
ooh.
They do.
And they will also inflict a condition on you as well. So as they do that, you gain the hopeless because instantly Oleander calls out not necessarily for help, but essentially like a code word that the people outside would know as trouble. I would say, Hornet, you would also know what this code word means. And it's also a code word, more of a word in another language.
Can I ask an important question? Because all this has been going on, and I'm probably just sitting in the bathroom sipping a tequila or something. A robo tequila, if you will. Can I just say that I've been trying to text Glamour and be like, "We're in serious danger. Please respond immediately with your location."
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Yeah, no, and you've been getting it. It's just like you see text back, dynamite, sad face,
Why? It's like, please be a bit
and
more.
then door emoji.
Are you here now? Question mark. No emojis. Just fucking. Are you
Thumbs
here
up.
now?
Thumbs up.
Blow something up now. I'm just gonna text them. Like no emojis. Just gonna type caps lock. Blow something up. Fucking now, you idiots.
We will table that and come back to that in just a second.
Okay.
So yeah, Hornet and Cola, you were in the room now, but Hornet, you are out in the hallway as you watch as everyone sort of pulls out swords and starts moving forward.
Okay, I'm fighting.
Fighting? Cool.
My job was to make sure that they don't come in, so I'm about to Black Widow their.
Yeah, go for it. And so you're gonna roll for that. Cola, what are you doing? You see as Clem just takes Oleander to a knee. Any other time it might look romantic.
Yeah, I think Cola's kind of grinning now, and it's the first time she's been grinning, and you can see that her teeth are ever so slightly sharpened to a point. And she, as she's kind of grinning, she says, "Here, let me give you your shoes back," and kind of kicks him out. Not necessarily aiming to her, more so just to for a big dick move, because I'd like to get my last feral point now, as she's yanking out a can of soda that says 3 words on it, I think. And the soda says Super HRT soda. And she fucking downs that shit, and if that's okay, I'd like to transform.
Yeah, you could do that. Like, what happens when you transform?
So she kind of like, as she downs it, immediately the mutagenic effects of this very ironically named soda like spews through her. Her body kind of hunches forward, and she lets out like a gasp, and as she looks up, those flat golden eyes now have like a single black slit down them. Her face is kind of like more animalistic. She's definitely got big fucking claws, and a pair of a tail kind of comes out from her pants, and a sweet pair of cat ears.
Yeah.
Cat girl.
Also, you need to roll daring.
Okay, let's go. Oh shit! That is a 3 + 4. That's 7 plus my daring is +1. That's an 8.
Okay, so you get to choose one. You are in harmony with your beast and may clear a condition. You are magnificent and little escapes your notice. You gain leverage or an opportunity with a monster. Pain is nothing to you. Ignore the next time you would stagger while transformed. You can move in ways no ordinary. Choose one of those.
I'm gonna go with you can move in ways no ordinary person. She's already on a sugar high, but now she's on a cat girl sugar high. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah. And so Hornet. Yeah. What did you?
So I did daring because I'm beat the shit out of them. And I rolled an 8.
An 8. So you will get to choose 2, and your opponent chooses 1. I'm going to treat them as like one opponent because they're all coming at you at the same time, and just for sheer less me things have to track and more epic things for you. You choose 2, and your opponent chooses 1. Flirt or provoke them, and gain a string through violence, cutting words, and condition. And you can choose the same multiple times.
So I do have a question about strings in this case, because they're just like grunt NPCs, you know what I mean? That wouldn't really have an effect on them in this case, right? Yeah. That's how I was thinking. A string might have been more effective on like Oleander. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm gonna inflict a frighten condition on one of them because like I sprung into action, you know what I mean? So when this one says take or seize superior position, what exactly does that mean?
You take an object for an opponent or seize a superior position. You could essentially, in Monster of the Week terms, force them where you want them.
Can I throw one of them into the other like that? Like I roundhouse them in the face and they're scared of that now, but they totally fell or got bumped into like one of their buddies, and I mean I'd be down if they stabbed them.
Yeah. You just however you want to do it. You do that. You throw one of them into there. You sort of just keep them from getting to the door.
Yeah,
They do use 1 on you, and you know the fact that you weren't able to take them out instantly. And maybe it means you're slipping. You find yourself a little angry. Also, you it's a stagger. It's a reactive. It's a thing that I totally just remembered. We're going to be using from here on out. When you suffer a staggering physical or emotional blow, choose from the option based on number of conditions you've marked. 0 to 3 conditions. So 1, you lash out at someone whose regard matters to you, provoke them to think foolish. You hesitate or stumble, and the opposition gains an opportunity. You grin and bear the blow. Mark 2 conditions.
Do I have to choose one?
Yes, you do choose 1. I can say you hesitate or stumble. That's why you're getting angry that you haven't taken them all out yet. But they're able to push you a little bit closer to the door. They're not able to get around you, but you're closer to the.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I'll stumble a little bit, but as long as I'm still keeping them blocked, I feel like I'm doing my job.
You are. And we'll come back to inside. You have just thrown her boots back at Oleander. And Clementine, you have just taken her to a knee. But you watch as Oleander unsheaths a sword. And she is actually she's not gonna unsheath the sword. She's also gonna continue with this dirty fighting that you are doing, Clementine. And it's essentially she is down, and she's essentially just going to go for your midsection, sort of like tackle you, and kind of try to push you through the door.
Oh god!
Because I imagine the door is like not very strong.
No, it's just like a wooden door with a slide bolt. Like.
This person, you can tell, is very augmented. And so I'm going to roll a Defy Disaster.
Okay.
With I would say Grace, because swiftness, just trying to get out of the way or move this into your own way.
Would I be able to roll it with daring in an attempt to just sort of tank the blow?
You can do that too.
Because my daring's a little bit higher than my grace. That's 11.
That is an 11, so you do it with style.
Yeah.
You just plant your feet. And yeah, she is pushing you. You are against the door, but you are not going through it.
I'm small, but I'm fiery.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of momentum. That's the thing. So she kind of hoped to just overwhelm, and wasn't able to do. So Rose, you said you had a plan.
Wrong name again. You're gonna have to say emoji.
I keep saying Rose.
Do.
Yeah.
So
emoji, you have a plan.
my sword has Wi-Fi, right? And these clouds haven't blown anything up yet, correct? On a scale of 1 to 10, you said it sounds like you're gonna say something.
No, you go.
Okay.
I was answering your question. Yes, they haven't blown anything up, and your sword does have Wi-Fi.
Okay.
That's such a good sentence.
I'm just
Aubrey,
trying
when
to-
you started podcasting, Aubrey, did you ever think you'd have to say that?
No.
Well, I mean, it's
I would
not me here. But important question, and I'm trying to just think of things that I can do in a bathroom without people knowing that I'm in a bathroom doing this. I know I can't mess with the security system. Can I override the intercoms to project a robotic message that's like, Commander, what's her face? You're required on floor 17 for something. Can I hack the security system? Not security, but like the speaker to say that? Maybe.
You do cleverness or knowledge. So you're gonna defy disaster.
Okay. Is that wit or?
Yep, wit.
Okay, guys, fingers crossed that this time I roll a little bit better. I kissed my dice. It means it has to be good. So good news is I got a 7. Bad news is what's the cost?
So you can do it, but you can't do it from the bathroom.
I hate when I'm told that.
It's essentially, as you do it, you hear the voice ring out. But the thing is, you're also in the bathroom right behind her. So it's essentially, there's the voice in the hallway. So everyone in the hallway is very confused. But she is literally 2 feet away from you, and these are very thin walls. So everyone in the hallway is very confused and is unsure of what's going on. But Oleander herself is not tricked because she can hear your voice coming away from her.
So like Oleander's like, okay, something is even more sus. And everyone in the hallway is just like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, and as it's going on, you do hear an explosion and you feel everything rattle a little bit. And then you just get another text from Glitter, and it's angry face explosion door.
Can I say, just for timing reasons, the explosion happens and then the fucking intercom thing goes off with like a bunch of like, you are required on the main level. Please report immediately. Like Oleander can hear me, but like that's a pretty good persuasive combination. And I'm just gonna text a thumbs up emoji.
And it sends the door too thick. Explosives not enough. Need more explosives.
Hurry up, please. Smiley face emoji.
And like Oleander stands up and it's just like, the fuck was that?
None of your goddamn business.
What are you, a cop? Mind your own business.
You legally have to tell me if you're a cop.
And touches 2 fingers to her ear and just report. What do you mean there was an explosion at the main door?
Living conditions we got here?
Handle it. There's nothing here. And she will collect her shoes and leave the apartment.
Okay.
Oh my god!
This lady till she left.
Yeah, I was like, we need to check out this. It could be a problem.
Can I text Glitter and be like, sorry, they are coming for you now, smiley face. I do not know who they are very well.
You get a response that says, good.
Okay, Cola kind of like she's like at the door saying, wait, you're just gonna leave? You're just going?
I'm gonna come to the rave, huh?
I think the explosion.
All this for you? No, not even a nod?
The explosion is slightly more. We'll be back.
Like, hell you will. Okay, I guess get the fuck out. She opens the door for the villain and gestures her out.
Yeah.
Does she open it to me kicking some ass?
Yes, she does. And then she just goes, fucking work with
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we? I'm not used to this kind of situation. What do we do?
Clem is kind of like 1,000-yard stare, just watching this woman's back. Like,
you just fought back against authority.
yeah, I did. Oh my god, I have a thing. Wait, I have a thing about that. Which is the thing. One of my commandments is always obey the authority. And it's when you break a commandment and repudiate it forever, you mark a checkbox and XP and write in a conviction expressing your new beliefs, something that contradicts the commandment. Have I done that?
Ooh.
I would say, yeah. You
Yay!
do not let this person who's very much in authority right now enter that bathroom.
And I kicked her in the knees.
Cola is asking, do we get her? Do we get her ass or?
Wait, I do have a question. I would like to fight again, but I want it to be mildly horny.
Oleander?
Yeah. Like she went and worked with idiots. I'm just gonna give her like a look and be like, you do, and just something like that. But there's so much. I put the horn in Hornet tonight.
She smiles and crosses her arms over her chest and just goes, "Name your price."
Oh
my fucking gods! I'm right here.
Well, I mean, I worked with my contact information. Put up a signal because I guess I'm Batman. I don't fucking know. What's an absurd amount of money? I feel like I'm expensive. I have hardwood floors, and my dog has armor. I have to be expensive.
Also, you live in an apartment that has background music at all times.
Exactly. So I mean, like, I don't know what is an absurd amount of money. I'll just be like my card, and I pull it out of my Gucci pants, and not Gucci pants, and I just give her the card and just be like.
I would also say that interaction was enough to get a string.
Ooh.
That's some hot girl shit I just did.
And then just smile and if you find the girl carrying the information and bring her to us, you will be rewarded handsomely.
I bet. Now get the fuck out of my apartment.
And she is gonna shake her head, leave her goons to sort of just collect themselves and head towards the elevator.
So the one that I frightened, I low-key just, because I guess I'm still hyped up on anger, I low-key just kind of like, I just like fucking, like I jerk, like I just move a little bit forward, like fucking go. I want him to run.
Yes.
I think by now I felt point because I went along with an uncomfortable interaction to fit in. So I go back to normal, and as she's gone, I'm like, is that normal? We just let people go? I was like ready to throw out a window or something.
She's just picking her battles.
That
and she's kind of a cop, I guess. So if she just lets an explosion go, I mean, that's just gonna look bad on her.
That was better. I guess I'm surprised Clem did that. Hey, Clem, good work. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
I think.
Wait, what did Clem do?
Did I crash her about over the back of the leg, like hard? Yeah, she assaulted an officer, I guess. Good work, Clem.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna hug Muffins around the neck.
Gives you sloppy kisses on the face.
Yeah.
I'm very proud.
Is anger permanent until you get rid of it?
Anger, I will say at the end of this scene, it will go away. The conditions do clear at the end of the scene, or
okay. That's good. I thought I had to like.
I'll say you have time. You can clear it now, or to do that, or say end of the scene. You can clear your conditions.
I would have put my phone at the wall. I just said destroy something of personal value, and I feel like emoji's phone is very important. So like everything went wrong. Sword programming didn't go according to plan. Just gonna yeet the phone directly at the wall so it breaks, and just say fuck.
Something okay in there? You all right?
Everything is wonderful.
Okay.
I say that pick up the broken phone. Does that mean I'm not angry anymore? I let that out?
Yeah, you're not angry anymore.
Okay. But now my phone's broken.
So like, are we gonna let them? What do we do? Okay. So she's been distracted by the explosion, which is, good for her picking her battles and stuff. She sends like Hornet like a look that doesn't put her on blast so much as it is like, okay, and you did you. We still have like the girl in here.
To
Yeah.
get her out. We need to find somewhere else. We can't stay here.
Yeah, I got her. We need to go 2 floors down. Right, Max?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm beefy. I'm strong. Can I lift her?
Yeah, I'd say you can lift her. She's not much. Yeah.
I would like to inform everyone that the explosions were caused by Glitter, one of the companions of this person. Unfortunately, a lot of attention will be drawn to them, and it will delay our meeting.
Well,
Can you text them our new location? We're now going to be on like the 35th floor.
Are you sure that is a good idea?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what if they, glitter, and then you're like, oh shit, the fucking girl that bashed me over the leg was hiding. Oh no, maybe.
Well,
Once she is
we already have like the information for Clementine apartment. So I mean, at this point, do we really care?
Yeah, I think she kind of knew I was hiding something when I kicked her in the back of the knees.
Yeah, and I also did almost go like, meow on her. I wish I went meow on her.
Well, if you organic life forms would like to do something stupid, I don't mind doing it just because it would be fun to watch it go bad. And I'm going to text you the address.
Didn't you just smash your phone?
No, I smashed my phone.
With Blue's phone. Never.
I smashed my phone. This is Blue's phone.
Okay.
My phone's in shambles, so I'm just going to keep Blue's phone for now.
Doesn't that mean you don't have a sword now?
No, my phone connects to my sword.
Yeah.
They're different.
Oh. I was this whole time I was thinking that like cola has soda pops, right? And I was like, so I guess like I don't know, I guess your sword's like the Phantom Thermos and
No, it's like,
the dad's one, with the
no, it's like an iPad in the shape of a sword.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
it sucks.
Okay.
Does anyone have a spare phone that I can use other than Blue's? Mine is unfortunately out of commission for the time being.
You can use mine. I don't really use it that often, and I will
It is appreciated.
Emoji my phone. Again, very old-fashioned. Like
oh my god, no.
Yeah.
How old is this phone?
It looks like it's had at least 3 people own it before Clem, and it's still working pretty good. So like,
is it a flip phone?
Is it a flip phone?
No, it's the one where it like slides up and the keyboard under the screen.
I give it back and say, I'm just going to keep Blue's phone.
Okay, that's fine.
Also, like while you've had her phone, she's got like one text from like other people.
Can I read all of them? Because I'm a nosy bitch.
There's one from someone named Lana being like, "Hey, you're not answering V. Everything okay?"
Can I text everyone that texts me with stuff with, unfortunately, this number is currently out of commission. Please contact the appropriate service provider for an appraisal. Smiley face emoji.
Stop ruining this girl's whole thing.
No. Everyone except for Glitter, who I've been having a regular conversation with.
Yeah. And then there's also a text from someone just named Popstar that just says, "You free?"
Ooh, text that back with a winky face.
I do. I'll text them back with a winky face.
Yeah, and then like as you, all of this is happening as you're moving, and you're gonna get a text back being like, be in town on tour this weekend. Would love to see you.
Ooh, we're making this girl.
Can I send
we're helping this girl out.
Can I send a flirty text like, "Oh, I'd love to see you. I can't." I can't wait. Be sure to book a hotel just for us, a winky face.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, you could scroll up in her conversation and see that they do exchange very flirty texts.
Okay,
so,
I'm gonna lay on hook us up with a hotel room,
Yeah.
Like, this is fun.
And they send you back a winky face emoji.
How I remembered every single one, but I still went to the fucking document just to make sure you walking around.
I have the document open too earlier today.
Can tell.
Okay, so like, what's our plan? What are we doing again?
We're going 2 floors down to find D, who's a doctor. which is
do you think maybe it stands for? Like maybe D for doctor. Maybe that's their parents named them that as a kid, and they're like, haha. Wouldn't it be funny if this guy? Okay, let's just keep going.
I understand the joke. I really understand the joke. I say this as I calm down from my anger. I'm not angry at the joke, by the way. It's just I feel like this is a really fun way to just calm
down. Yeah. No, you do that. And you get to it's like a corner apartment. You can tell that it's like a little bit bigger. There's a corner apartment. And Max does come and just sort of like bangs on the door and is like, Diana, come on, we got a patient for you.
Damn it, sounds for Dane.
And
Diana the doctor does work.
Yeah. And there's a couple of moments you hear the door and like unlocking and she opens it and you see this sort of like 6'5" like half orc woman standing there. She's got like this sort of dark hair that's in just sort of this long braid and she's wearing essentially and she's just like, what's going on? And who's actually like carrying? You're carrying.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what's going on? And she'll look at you.
Her brain's gonna explode with information, and her body is so hot that I'm sweating for unnecessary reasons. Can I just put her some
shit?
Please?
Go to the bathroom, start running cold water, just dump her in the tub. I've seen this before. And she is going to essentially grab a bucket and hand it to you, Emoji, and say, go down the hall and fill this with ice.
No. And I give it back to her.
Okay, I'll do it. Here. Cola just takes it back over her hand.
Yeah.
And she goes off to fill it with ice without even like thinking about it twice.
I changed my emoji face to just the smiling one again, which is really obnoxious.
Yeah, and then she's like, just come in before more goons pass this way.
Of course, and I'm going to enter.
This is a little bit larger of an apartment. It's a corner. It definitely looks like she runs sort of like a not legal medical practice out of this apartment. There is like a lot of medical gear, and there is medical supplies. There's like instruments and things like that she's been cleaning, wiping down, sterilizing. Hornet, you move through and head into the bathroom and dump the elf in the tub and just start running cold water. And Max is sort of like keeping the cables out of the water and continue to type away on the.
Mm-hmm. I would like to point out that Muffins will stay by Clem though and be the best baby ever.
You've got your Clem's got the emotional support dog. And Emoji and Clem, you just sort of Diana just sort of tells you to make yourselves comfortable.
I refuse to help, so I will do that. I'm just gonna keep texting like random people on Blue's phone just because it's funny.
There's a number of like contacts on her phone. She have text with all of them, or if they're very like curt and quick texts.
Okay. Can I text someone that doesn't have a message and just text them? Hello, is your refrigerator on?
Just get a bunch of question marks in return because this one is just like listed. This one is just listed as Dogman.
I'm gonna retype it again.
He's my favorite cryptid.
Is your refrigerator running? I'm going to send it again with a smiley face emoji at the end.
Oh my god, please stop fucking around, okay? Like, does she want to wake up now? Okay, we're trying to save her life, and emoji over here is trying to ruin it. Does she want to wake up now?
I got ice!
No,
yeah, you come back. And at one point, like when you were out there getting iced, you like watched like, a couple of the people like going door to door, and he emoji he does not reply.
I want to try it with someone else. Then I want to get this to work. I'm gonna text another random person and ask, "Hello, is your refrigerator running?"
And I will come back to that later. Maybe
Perfect.
never. And so yeah, Cola, as you're getting ice, did you see that they're still going around? You managed to avoid being seen. You come back with a bucket of ice, dump it in the tub. Hornet, you can already feel that her temperature is going down. And Max just sort of hits the enter key and just goes, "Fuck yeah, did it." And then just goes, "Shit."
What now?
Well, I have good news and bad news.
Uh-huh.
The good news is I have cracked data. I can extract it, and she will hopefully wake up within an hour or two, as soon as her body regulates and her brain stops cooking.
Okay. Bad news.
Bad news is this is really just this data not good. This is bad data. I'm not saying it's bad corrupted. It's bad. He's like looking at it and his plans, and he's going, it looks to be a chemical formula for a drug. And it appears to repress emotion.
I am looking up from the phone.
Especially love.
I look interested.
Fucking.
My screen changes to the eyes emoji.
The eyes emoji. This whole time I was thinking of like really cute, like whoop, and now I'm thinking exact like a copy paste cut out of the eyes.
It's just emojis on the screen. Yeah, it's just she looks up and there's the eyes emoji on the screen right there. It's kind of.
Were we helping the bad guys? Is that what we were doing?
No, they stole it from Vortex, which is Cyberpunk.
Not Cyberpunk. Okay, and they were like, "Yeah, okay, cool." Why does Vortex want that?
It appears that they developed it.
Shit. So that's a hot thing to have on our hands, huh?
And as this is going on, you feel a second explosion. This one, like, really is like heavy earthquake explosion. And you watch as there's like a window. You just watch as the glass spider web, and like everything sort of shakes, and anything's on the counter probably falls over. And then emoji, you get a text from Glitter that says, "We're in."
Nice. Is your refrigerator running?
This is where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Woo! Holy shit!
And
Stop looking down.
And as we end the session, we ask a couple of questions.
Oh my god!
And you mark XP 1 XP if any time during the session, any PC confessed their love, any PC de-escalated a violent situation, any PC left into danger with daring and panache, or any player used a safety tool.
I'd like to believe that me and Hornet fucking jumped into. Well, no, as well, Clem. Clem fucking bashed someone over the back of the leg.
Yeah, all of us just jumped into danger except for emoji.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone was like, "Fuck yeah, I love dying for people I don't know."
Yeah.
Emoji then perish.
Yeah, but you all mark 1 XP. If you do get up to 3, since this is like a 2-shot, we're doing 3 XP to level.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm at 2.
I do have a question. Okay, so technically, I leapt into danger with daring, yes, and I would like to propose that I had a blow against oppression because I managed to get a string off of Oleander out of pure horn. So
Yeah,
you did do that.
Yeah, you did.
So could I?
Yeah, I'd say you get it.
That's 3 XP. Thank you.
Yeah. No. If our two lovely guests want to plug their content one more time.
Okay, sure. Go check out Dice and Roll. We're doing circus stuff. If you listen to Goblins and Gays, gonna say you like Pathfinder, but we have a circus thing, and there's dinosaurs, and
I'm loving Extinction Curse so much.
I'm gonna be playing Extinction Curse in the new year, so I'll check into that because I've got no idea how to play Pathfinder.
Okay.
I have to get in on Extinction Curse.
You're gonna want to plug your ears real fast. Or maybe mute me for a moment because I'm about to spoil some stuff that you probably shouldn't know.
I'm gonna take my headphones off.
Okay. Circus, dinosaurs, become demigods, all before level 10. It's good.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where I'm like, I want to run this, but I want to be a player in this more.
Okay, that's me.
Can I come back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool. And Rihanna, you want to talk about what you?
Yeah, so I'm here representing, I guess, 2 different little channels. The first of which is Chasing Tales. We are a UK-based D&D 5e and TTRPG variant stream. We're currently finished up for 2020, but catch us again in January for every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. UK time for our homebrew long-form campaign of D&D 5e. And every other Monday for one-page RPGs and mini arcs and all that other wonderfulness. And also, I'm here as part of Witch and Craft Games. I am one of the writers on their games work, and I also play every Wednesday in their Vampire the Masquerade game. So we're coming to the end of our little chronicle, and we're finishing it probably in time for the new year. So come and join us every Wednesday. I think it's at 1:30 Eastern, something like that. For Vampire, and watch me be a feral little gangrel and have a mouthful of big old teeth.
Yeah. But yes, and we are, as you are probably know, Goblets and Gays. We'll be back next week with the conclusion to Swordpunk 20XX, and then the week after that we'll be back with our first won't be our first episode of Blood of King New Year, because we'll have one before that. But other than that, we will see everybody next week. And
eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables.
You hear kind of a stirring within it, and out pops a raccoon, and it scratches your face for one harm.
That is unacceptable.
At the same time, Ray, while you're talking to Leo, oh God, I'm so bad with names. If only I had a list of them right in front of me. While you're talking to Leo, you notice out of the corner of your eye something moving, and there is actually a bear approaching the two of you. He doesn't see it yet.
Dang! Leo, come, get back. Ray, I think this is yours.
What you just heard is a clip from Shrimp and Crits, our actual play podcast where we play Monster of the Week for your tiny little ear holes.
New episodes are available to download every other week on Mondays on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
And if you can, please rate us, subscribe to us so you can get notifications when new episodes release, and leave a review. The things you've said so far have been incredible.
Find us online on Instagram and Twitter at Shrimp and Crits, and you can also go to our website, shrimpandcrits.com.
Thank you for listening, and welcome to sunny Gullah Kochika.
Come listen to Dice Will Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet. We ask the hard questions like, is it morally acceptable to kiss a goblin? Is it cool to use spell slots to warm up leftovers? Would the gods be mad if I wrote slashfic about them? We're a group of 4 friends who play Pathfinder 2nd Edition every week and go on adventures like none other. We've just launched our brand new season, Extinction Curse, which follows the adventures of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, as they put on the greatest show in all of Golarion and uncover ancient secrets and long-forgotten foes from a bygone era. If you like circuses, clowns, and a little bit of magic, come check us out, and make sure that no matter what, you keep it rolling.
Be gay.
Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.